What are you doing?
I'm getting ready to go take this thing to town. I need to get out of here in this Corvette, figure out a few things. We was at the speed shop, got some good advice, but I do my thinking. I'm working.
We've got work to do.
I know, but this is part of work. We
No,
got to
it's not.
Town. Listen. I promise I won't get carried away, and I won't scare you. Now,
What are you doing?
I said get in.
I'm not getting in with you with that on.
Are you saying I'm getting carried away?
A little.
How do I look?
How'd you get that on so quick?
I'm fast. So's my computer. So's my car. Now get in.
No.
Will you get in if I take this off and promise to behave?
Yes.
Just get in, baby doll. It'll be alright.
No.
Alright.
If you need a helmet, I'm not getting in with you.
Well, we both need a helmet, but let's go. Well, we're back under trying to figure out what we got. I got my boy here, Jake. And since we just bought this thing, we don't really know what all it got. We're exploring to see about the heads, etc., etc. Didn't have real good news about the clutch and the flywheel. It has a real good flywheel. It only weighs 6.1 pounds. It's from 10,000 RPM, but it's hurt, so we're working on that. Everything else we're just trying to explore because we got to order the EMC piece, and we're trying to get up in here and get the numbers off the heads, etc., to find out exactly what we got and what we don't have to the best of our ability. Having a good helper like my son here, little Mac, he's afraid to look at the camera there. Oh wow, you don't look good up close, boy.
No, I don't like cameras.
You don't like cameras.
No, I don't like being on TV.
Well, you're in the wrong business then. You're hanging out with the wrong guy because you're going to be on TV. Well, we've been looking at her, and we're pretty convinced you got to watch out when you buy online because it don't work out good all the time. No, we're just kidding. It's supposed to have Dart aluminum heads on them, but the only problem with the aluminum heads is a magnet sticks to them, so that tells my lightning quick brain perhaps it doesn't have Dart aluminum heads on it. We found the number on here. We're getting ready to go look it up. Main thing we got to get figured out is what clutch we're putting in it. Get that ordered in here today. We're going to talk to them again at 10,000 RPM, and we've talked to some good guys with the SCCA about what to do and what clutches to run, etc., etc., etc. And now we're trying to figure out what to put in it, what we can afford, what we can't afford, nothing. So we're trying to figure out what to do. That's the road race oil pan there. Pallet bushings up in there. Freeze plug right there. The motor looks pretty good from the back. It doesn't look like it's leaking much oil or anything like that. I think it's a good motor. Now, I'm not sure what this is. I think it's my antique tags, and if it is, that means I can let somebody see underneath the car. We're going to see and open her up.
I like that.
Well, there she is. Antique vehicle. And we did find out that it never was supposed to have Dart aluminum heads on it. It's just supposed to have Dart heads, so they're cast iron. We're trying to figure out the number now and getting ready to call 10,000 RPM about the clutch. Looks like that's the direction we're going. We're going to tear that oil pan off, girl. And Duke, we're going to tear that oil pan off. Oh, now listen, sit down there. Should we just get to work and quit talking? All right. How about that, guys? Wait. We got. She disappeared. All right. Now we're going to try this again. I'm big and dumb as a man can come. I used to be stronger than a country horse. Till Rick Singleton beat me arm wrestling. I'm up to 107 one-hand push-ups, Rick, so here I come. No, you know better than that. You whooped me like a little boy. All right, you guys ready? All right, we got a camera operator now. Now back up there. Now, Now wait. Are you ready? Are you ready? Now sit down there. Ready, big boy? Alright, girl. Get it. Bring it here, big fella. Come on. Come on over here. Get on. Come here. Give me that ball. Alright, we got two choices. Once you just let go now. Bang! Back! Alright, this is the last throw. That wasn't, get it out of there. Can you get it or not going to get your sister to get it? You going to have to get it, girl? Boys isn't good at finding things. He's fine. Come here. Now I got to wrestle you. Dude, get your, come here. Here.
He says, sing your phone on me.
Alright, hold still. Hold still. Thank you. Back up there. Hey. Alright. Now you ready? Alright. Ready, girl? Alright. Now, let's get to work. I said that you don't put used oil in. I don't think you should. But one thing I did was I cleaned my oil pan all up to see what was going on. And there's a little small screw that I found that I'm sure was laying in the tray. I just dropped her down there. But I learned a long time ago from smarter guys than me that if you can get your pan clean and know how clean your oil is, then you look at that when it comes out. Helps you diagnose if you have any trouble with your motor. Again, non-expert advice from a non-expert driver. That's looking a little better. That's more what I'm talking about. Of course, that's my beautiful wife working on her big cameras. Now, the big cameras are a lot more work than this little thing, but I wouldn't be doing this and that with the big cameras. But it'd be pretty hard to get them in underneath the car. So actually, this little cell phone doesn't do too bad. Hey, you're still the brunette in the Corvette that turns me on. Cool. You think you can crawl under that car with me with that big camera? No, I don't think that would be a good idea. You're smarter than me, aren't you? Yep. All right. I guess we're ready again. We cleaned up all the oil we spilled. And we're going to have another little bit of ball playing. Now, Duke, out there in that driveway, that big camera's setting. Do me a favor. Don't run over it. And don't run over my wife. Can you do that? You. Sit down there. Sit. All right. All right. Let's go. There you go, girl. Uh-oh. Well, we'll shut it off and get it for you. Get back to work. We got her all cleaned up under there. All the oil is spilled. Don't need to show everybody how to take a starter off or clean up oil. Of course, I've seen some guys, somebody needs to teach how to sweep the shop, but that's another story. Well, didn't have the right tools, but we managed to come up with one to get this oil pan off with my trusty Craftsman Sawzall and Craftsman tools. I'd like to have some more of them. Now we've got a little better lighting. This is basically maybe just for me, so I remember how to put everything back together. Not much to take apart. My lightning quick mind, this is the windage tray, part of the oil pan. Underneath here, I'll find out what kind of cranking rods I got, but I'm hoping when I tear this windage tray off, I see a scat crank and rods. So we didn't have the clutch figured out. We do now. Well, I got that figured out. So we got her blocked up good, and I'm just having fun in the shop with my wife. Work on them computers all the time. It gets old. Oh, now I'm not complaining. It's been a good life. I shouldn't complain. Plus, how can a man complain when he's looking at something like that? This is also a big deal to me. time ago. I got one again now. And they try to use that which I know works. Whether it's in my computer stuff, closed captioning, whatever it is. I'm going to use what I've used that I know works. I know these are the best oil pans that you can buy. And I'm a happy man to have one. Like to have 4-bolt main block, but you can't have it. I'm going to take this 10,000 RPM flywheel that weighs 6.1 pounds. We're getting ready to box her up. I'm sending it to California, and they're going to fix me up with a new insert in this 6.1 pound flywheel. We're going to rebuild this pressure plate or get another one, and we're going to work on the right clutch disc to put on it. Put in a lot of research, talked to a lot of people. Becky at 10,000 RPM took over her dad's company, and I just have a good feeling about her. So we're going to box this up, get her shipped out, put the biggest, baddest clutch in it we can get, just like I said. Well, now this is a pretty sight. I thought they'd get a good job packing it, but I got tired. My wife's fixing her up to send to Becky at 10,000 RPM. I'm excited. I'm not sure how excited Tammy is, but I'm excited. Are you excited?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm excited.
You're a lot smarter, man. Hey, this is the next phase. We're going to tear these valve covers off and get down in here with the mics and dial gauges and try to see whether I can figure out what the lift and duration is on the cam. But we're going to have to quit taking videos and making videos and work.
Right.
Okay. It takes a while to warm up. Listen to it. Look at that smile. All she was waiting to do was get me out from behind the wheel. This girl makes the Indy 500 look like a Roman chariot race.